going to show you how to use leading and kerning and tracking. So first thing we do is I've just got some text typed in here, and we're going to take a look at what the differences are between them. So there are two ways of doing this. We either come here to the character under properties and character. Okay, if you don't have this menu here, you'd be able to go up to Windows, and we should have a character right here. So we could open up the character window separate and have it as part of this right here also. All right, so in this character window, you'll see that we have the kerning, we have got height, we have got leading here, and we've got tracking here. What are these things? Well, in a quick little nutshell, if we highlight, double click on the thumbnail here, highlight. If I highlight everything at once and I want all the words to be spread out a little bit more, well, what we can do is we can come to our tracking. And our tracking will allow us to spread everything out a little bit more. You see how when I pick that, how it popped apart versus where the lines are together. So you would use tracking for entire words or areas. Right here is my leading, and what my leading is how far apart the lines are, or the space between the lines. So right now I've got my character at 100 point, so this would be 105 points, I believe, would be the normal between here. So if I put it to 36 points, you can see how they're going to overlap with that because it's way smaller than the text. But what you can do is you can play around with, and so you get it so you have your spacing, how tight you want it or not. Okay, and that would be your leading. The last one would be the kerning. Kerning deals with space between individual letters. So I would highlight the two letters, and then you'd be able to come to the individual letter, and we'd be able to say, this should here allow us to do in between. Okay, for our kerning. Okay, rather than the metrics here. All right, so now we've got in between here, and we should be able to put in so spacing out specific ones. Now on the nice thing with Photoshop is the shortcuts in any of the Adobe products. So for example, if I highlight both lines and hold down my Option key, I can use the up and down arrows to, rather than guess at the number, I can just use my Option, and this here would do my leading. If I highlight one word, for example, hold down my Option key, if I use my right arrow that spreads out the letters in that word, my left right there. Once again, if I want it to just between two letters, so for example, say I want there to be less gap between this letter and this letter, okay? If I highlight the two of them, same thing, Option key, and then I would just use my arrows to go in and out. All right, so that is for Photoshop. Underneath here, I've got Photopea open. Photopea, of course, is the exact same idea, but it's a little bit different. You'll notice that down the side here is where we find our paragraph and our character menu. In our character menu, we have our leading and we have our tracking. Notice how there isn't a specific one for kerning, but what we'll do is we'll use the tracking and then just use 2 letters in between, and so our tracking, once again, you'd be able to pull or put in that way. So that would be for between letters. If you highlight an entire word or series of words, you could see that you could do that all together. Okay, and then once again, in between, if you highlight 2 lines, then we could change how far apart they are right here. So you could decide what look it is that you want. Okay, there you go.